Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll set up to throw. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. On first down, Clements. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll run on first down. Clements. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Clements. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
With a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Vikings hit 10-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Cobb. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No score after 1 on EA Sports. No score. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season. They never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Another run down for Nwangu. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Back to throw. Cobb. He finds his man, complete. That's Payne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First and 10. Cobb. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Cobb. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw. Cobb looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barrett. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. York able to send this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
First down, Packers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Packers 7, Vikings 3. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down. Cobb got his man complete over the middle. It's Payne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cobb. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of the ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Cobb throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barrett. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be 1st down Vikings. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Back to throw. Cobb. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off play action. Cobb. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Nwangu. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Cobb. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake. Cobb. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the Vikings 29-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Clements. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 23.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Can't give some credit there. Able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. That's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Cobb. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first down, Cobb. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in the
season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. first and 10. Cobb. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards. Back to throw. Cobb. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. They'll look to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
And this is taken in at the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.